Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off the cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro symbol at the beginning. These weekly Wednesdays essentially are Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are primarily model focused and it is primarily GW stuff, of which is primarily 40k. There is terrain questions from time to time, some information about myself what's going on in the workshop. And we have a weekly vote, which is I'll show you a host of models. You vote on what you want to paint for next month's painting video. And a review data card. So let's get straight into the questions. It's absolutely freezing out here. Can you please update your playlist, as it's been hard to find the Let's Build video I was looking for on the sisters. That was from one of my viewers. She asked me that. Yes, I started to update the playlist. The playlist, I was doing it regularly, and then it got to a point where I just started to fall behind. And then I just said, I'll get onto it eventually. It was on my list of things to do. And it was, when I looked, the last video I put on there was Let's Build episode 96, I think it was, which was a Canon S, I think it was. It's now like Let's Build 115 or something. Every day I'm going to keep adding more and more to it to eventually catch up. But yeah, I do apologise about that. I didn't get feedback from people about the playlist either, so I just didn't think people were looking at the playlist. They were looking at the videos that's coming on, but I should have really realised. So I do apologise. What do you think about the new Eldari models? Ooh, they are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on them. The new Warp Spider Phoenix Lord is, wow, that is just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now, looking at the, actually all the new Eldari models are fantastic. They've really set the bar, really high. I think with Primaris and the Death Guard, when they come out in 8th, I think it was, they set the bar high then. Fantastic, both of them are fantastic sculpts then. Very revolutionary, and in the models we were looking at before to go from that to them. And then when they released the sisters, now the sisters might have been out before, no, I don't know, but the sister models that I have put together are absolutely fantastic. They've really pushed the bar even higher. Now I think with these Eldari models, they've really pushed it up again. It's just, even the Krieg models, they look fantastic. But I think I'm very excited now to see what comes for the rest of the factions, the World Eaters, Demons, all those sort of things, all the factions still to come, including the Emperor's Children, which is coming out. There's a lot of information about that floating around. But I love the Eldari models. I think they're absolutely fantastic. I really can't wait to get my hands on them. Really can't. Why do you keep putting Marvel Crisis Protocol models in the vote when they don't get voted on, and you don't even play any games of Marvel Crisis Protocol? Now, Marvel Crisis Protocol models, I love the models. I think they're fantastic. It's an alternative paint job to 40k stuff and fantasy stuff. It's totally different. But for me, I haven't played Marvel Crisis Protocol yet because I want to get them all painted. Now, I don't feel that if I just picked up a Marvel Crisis Protocol model and painted it, it would get a lot of views, a lot of traction. I think if you guys voted on it, then it would get a bit of traction. But I do need to get them painted up because I do want to play a few games of it and learn how it works and maybe get more models to build and stuff like that. But it's also in the vote because it's an alternative paint. So it's not just same as a zombie head bust. It's something different for me to try and paint, and something different for me to be trying different techniques on. And something I do on one of those, you could look and go, okay, that's going to be really good on this 40k model. That's why. Why are you not full time on this channel? Because I haven't got I'm at the point of YouTube paying me for my work. but I'm not at the point where it's enough to keep me here full time. You know, it will be soon. I know it's just a matter of time. But see, it's a scary thing as well, because where I work at the moment, all I got to do is put my finger on the scanner, scan myself in, and I get paid. I don't even have to do anything. I can walk around the building the whole day. You know, I don't, but I could do that. But for me, it's a scary transition. You know, I'm very keen to do channel full time, but it's just, I've got the numbers. Just need to get content done, hours watched, you know, that kind of way, and just keep building on that. But it won't be long before I am full time on the channel. Now, I get amazing comments from you guys, like, you know, you're the most underrated person I've seen on, you know, content creator that I've seen on YouTube. What you do is fantastic. You know, why are you not full time yet? You know, all that sort of stuff. And that just makes me want to do this more, because I feel so appreciated, you know, that what I'm doing. But I said again, it's a scary thought. But it's one of those things. There's a few bits and pieces for me to finish off. You know, on the computer stuff, for me to add membership to the channel. And once I've done that, I'm just one step away from monetizing the channel totally. Now, even when that happens, I will still be doing both, but I would be paying tax probably more on the work that I actually do, my actual job. So then what I earn there will start to level off the same as what I'm earning, would be earning doing this. You know, that's the position I want to be in, because then it's a very easy decision. Because once I drop that one and I stay doing this, I won't pay as much tax, which I earn more here then. And not only that, logistically, with little one and, you know, all that sort of stuff, and stuff that I have to do around the house and around the outside here, it gives me more time to do it. I just saw a bird flying. Anyway, I'm going to read down and show you this week's data card. And it's the Photide Bloat Drone. The model I painted up on Monday. Yeah, if you didn't see the painting video, go and check it out. I'm very pleased with a lot of the work on this actually. Very simple. Very simple to paint depth card. Following the way that I've done it is actually so simple. But I'm going to bring you down and show you these rules. And then we're going to the vote. Right, so the Photide Bloat Drone. It's movement at 10, so it's very fast. Toughness 9. I think Space Marine Dreadnought's actually toughness 9, so it's quite tough. 3+ armor save. That's tasty. It's got 10 wounds. There can only be a unit of 1. So again, if you have 3 of them on the table, which I like to do, there's still 30 wounds for your enemy to chew through. A toughness 9 with 3+ save. That's quite tough. Leadership 6. OC 3. You can have 2 different weapons. So you can have the heavy blight launcher or the plague spitter. Now the plague spitter, he has 2 of them. But the heavy blight launcher is lethal hits, 36-inch range, 6 shots, 3s to hit, strength 8, AP -2, and 2 damage. 2 damage each, which is quite tasty, especially for light infantry. So you imagine shooting a Space Marine, you're wounding this normal Space Marine on 2s, their 3+ save becomes a 5, and each one that they fail, that's a dead Space Marine. So it is quite tasty. And when you roll to hit your 6 attacks, any 6s are lethal hits, which is auto wound. Get out. Bird bouncing around the place. Right, the plague splitters, now they have 2 of them. You can have 2 of them instead of 1 heavy blight launcher. It's anti-infantry 2+. That means when you're rolling to wound, if your target has the infantry keyword, you're wounding on 2s regardless. It ignores cover and it's a torrent weapon. There's only 12-inch range, which doesn't really matter because there's 10-inch movement. So you can move, you know, 22 inches, you could basically range on it. You move it 10 inches and it's got 12-inch range. It's D6 shots each. So you're rolling 2d6 because there's 2 of them on it. Also hitting because it's a torrent weapon. Strength 6. So basically against a Space Marine, you're wounding them on a 3. It's AP -1, so 3+ save for Space Marine becomes a 4+, and only 1 damage apiece. So you're not as tough, but they are handy, especially if they're charged. If an enemy wants to charge them, because you can just Overwatch and just also hitting them. Now, it comes equipped with a flesh mower at first before you upgrade it to the weaponry. Okay, that's lethal hits. So rolling to hit in combat gives auto wounding on 6. There's 10 attacks with that. 3's to hit. Strength 7. So again, wounding a Space Marine on a 3+. AP -1. Space Marine having a 4+ save then. And they're 2 damage apiece. So they're quite tasty. But it comes equipped with that to start off with. And then you get rid of that for these two. One of these two. And you get a Plague Probe instead. Which again is lethal hits. But it's only 3 attacks. 3's to hit. Strength 6. Again, wounding a Space Marine on a 3's. Or wounding a Thunderbolt Cavalry on a 4+. So, not too bad. -1 AP and 1 damage apiece. Now, he is deadly demise 1, which means when he dies, you roll dice, and on a roll of a 6, he explodes, and everyone within 6 inches takes 1 more wound. He has a Nurgle Gift Aura, which is the contagion stuff. Hovering Death. This model is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn in which it fell back. So if your enemy charges you and don't kill you, you can fall back, shoot them, and then charge in again. There's a 5+ invulnerable save, which is tasty. His keywords are vehicle. He can fly. He's chaos, Nurgle, demon, and photon blow drone. So if you're fighting something that's anti-demon or that does special things against demons, there's very nice stuff that does that. Again, that would affect you. If it's a vehicle for like secondary mission stuff, bring it down. There we go. Very, very, very simple, very nice. And this guy is just, look at the way that the Rattling Grime come out on the horns. Absolutely fantastic. This is Monday's painting video, so if you didn't see it, go and check it out, guys. Because it's absolutely, the purple on the backs come out beautiful. Anyway, all right, let me show you the fly up close now. How great that looks. Very, very simple techniques. Right, so I'm going to bring down and show you the vote now. Again, taking some models out, put some models in. There's no Death Guard in it because Death Guard won for Monday. There isn't many Death Guard models left for me to paint. I've got some Demon Princes. I've got like 2 different types of winged. I think there's 1 type on foot. One of the winged ones is fly wings. The other one is like big, like dragon wings, which is lovely. And Poxwalkers, I think, is the only thing left to paint for them at the moment. So they're not in the vote. The way the vote works is I'll show you host models, and you guys vote on what you want to paint for Monday's painting video. You can say I vote for any of the Space Marines, or any of the Necrons, or any of the Tyranids. Don't say I vote for everything, so it won't count. There is a creator's choice. If you vote for that, or if nobody votes, then that wins, and I pick which model to paint. Or you can vote for the wild card. Now the wild card is, you find out if it wins. Before I bring you down and show you models, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys, because what last weekend was for me, it was my daughter's 3rd year anniversary of her passing. You guys voted for Creator's Choice, so it just took a lot of pressure off me because I wasn't able to stop doing any work on the model on the Sunday because that was an anniversary. So I actually started the model on the Monday, which was the blow drone. So a massive thank you to all you guys that that voted and voted for that, because it just made my life a little bit easier, took a little bit of pressure off me. Thank you guys. But I'm going to bring down and show the models now. There's a lot of interesting models here to pick from. Like I said, I took some out, put some different ones in. Okay, so we have the Sisters of Silence, we have the Jackals, we have the normal Sister Squad, which is actually beautiful. As you see, they're not even gravelled yet. I was meant to gravel them the other day and just didn't get a chance to. We have the old Deathwing Knights. We have Captain America of Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the Barbagons. I have the other ones from the Combat Patrol magazine now, so I'll have 10 of them to do. We have Unit Scourges. They're just hanging in there. We have the Neophyte Hybrids for the Genocide Cults. We have the Wraithblade for the Eldari. The Venom's still going to stay in there because he's permanently parked himself there. We have a Doomstalker. Actually, had 2 of them, so at the same stage for the Necrons. We have the Lich Guard for the Necrons. We have the Neurotyrants for the Neurogaunts for the Tyranids. We have the Chaos Sorcerer and Michael Sinesh. We have the Blade Guard Veterans for the Space Marines. We have 8 bound for the World Eaters. We have the Locust Destroyers for the Necrons. I actually have loads of these to do. We have Omega Red for Marvel Crisis Protocol. Valerie is back in the vote this week. We have the Necron Locust Destroyer Lord. I have the Inferno Sergeant, but I'm going to put him on a bigger base and have him as the Lieutenant with a combo weapon, which gives him removal trait and 5+ no pain, all sort of stuff, because it's such a unique sculpt. I want to try and include him as much as I can. We have the Necron Overlord with Translocation Shroud. We have the Wind Riders for the Eldari. I think I actually have 12 of these to paint. We have the Inner Circle Companions, and we have the 10th edition Lictor. Right, so the way that you cast your vote is you comment below on this video to say I vote for this or I vote for that. Like I said, you can vote for as many things as you like. You can vote for any of the Necrons, any of the Tyranids, any of the Space Marines, and those votes will count. But don't say I vote for everything, because it won't count. Everything has to be painted anyway. Aeroplane travelling over. I look at the voting on Saturday midday-ish. It used to be Friday, but I've changed to Saturday because some of my viewers are watching this video in a different time zone. So by the time they vote, it's Saturday afternoon. You know, Saturday 10, 11, 12 o'clock in the daytime for me. So I just thought it's easier and it's fairer if I actually look at it on a Saturday, because then it gives them a chance to join in the vote. And then I prep the model if it needs prepping. You know, I start working on the Sunday and then I finish it on the Monday, ready for, you know, you guys. If you have any questions for me, chuck them below as always, guys. If you don't feel comfortable chucking it below because you think someone's going to take the piss, whatever, there is no silly questions, okay? You can go onto Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There's a messenger button there. You can click on that and message me directly. There's quite a few if you do. If you're new to the channel and seeing this for the first time, welcome. Hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it's because YouTube shares this video with more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys, and it is amazing, grow even more. There is a battle report to go up tomorrow, which is both lists are very, 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 very strong. Model count unit count isn't high, but there is, give you a hint, Mark's unit has like, I think it's 6 units that have 4+ invulnerable save, each one of them. And I have 4 units on my list that have a 5+ invulnerable save, a 4+ invulnerable save, and then a 5+ for no pain. Yeah, it's a very, very heavy list, and we played it yesterday. That's such an intense game. It was very cat and mousey, but anyway, I'll post that video up for tomorrow for you guys. So hit the buttons for me, questions below, votes below as always, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take it easy.